Getting in shape is not an option anymore. It's a must. In 2024, only about 25% of men work out. So just getting in shape, your life will change drastically. Just building up your physique, your life will be a different reality from everybody else, right? And I'm here to tell you, you need to get in shape if you're not. If you're sloppy, you're playing life on a different type of difficulty. It's hard to get around, right? You out of breath going down the steps. The only girls that mess with you are Busted and Big Back Beluga Wells. The only women that really give you a chance, if we're being honest. You're playing life on a different difficulty. Once you get in shape, you stand out from most men. Only 25% of men are working out. And out that 25, how many are actually working out, right? A lot of these guys I've seen in the gym, they're just walking around. They go to the gym to talk to their buddies. Or some dudes, they just go to the gym because their friend dragged them in there. Most people work out for 2-3 years, then they stop. They do a half-ass 2-3 years, then they stop. Dog, I've been at it for like 7-8 years now. And I can tell you, when you build up a physique and you show it off, dog, you gonna get a different type of treatment. When I meet people for the first time, a lot of time it be respect off the rip. That's why I don't get a lot of disrespect, bruh. I might get a lot of passive, like, hate. They might say something slick, but nobody comes direct. Nobody comes direct. If you haven't seen the video of me talking about the dude that attacked me, go check it out. But even him, he didn't come direct. He came up to me on some friendly stuff, and then when I ain't looking, he hit me. Then when I'm making eye contact with again, ready to square up, he's apologizing. People don't come to you directly when you're in good shape. They don't want to try you. They don't disrespect you as much. You live a different reality. People don't try you as much, man. They say a little slick stuff. Yeah, you're going to get some hate at work and stuff like that from the dudes that are below you. Hate only comes below. But you're going to get a lot of love too. And a lot of people can look at you and become inspired by you. The girls are going to love you, right? You are going to live a different reality. Sometimes girls just going to want to give it up to you. A lot of guys think it's so hard to get some coochie. Dog, it's not that hard. It's not that hard if you got the right physique. Right? These girls, a lot of these girls like pro sex stuff, they just giving it out. But they're not finna give it out to that dude that don't care about himself, that just eats whatever and he looks sloppy. She's not gonna give it to that dude. Nah, because if she give it to that dude, she'll give it to anybody. But out that 25%, how many dudes are getting enough sleep? Out that 25%, how many dudes are actually working out? How many are hitting their protein goals? Not a lot. So when I tell you getting in shape will transform your dating life, your mental health, everything, I'm telling you, man. Because y'all don't realize how much this food is affecting you, man. Once I really started paying attention, man, I worked at a soul food restaurant a little bit over a year. And every time I ate, I just felt like laying down. I felt like doing nothing, man. That food was good now. You know, that food was smacking. But it always made me feel tired. It made me lazy, not feel like doing anything. Because it had all that salt. It had all that MSG. It had all that sugar in it. You know, so start paying attention to your diet. I'm not saying I'm perfect. And I'm not telling y'all to be perfect. But start making progress, man. Start cutting back on all that processed food, man. Because you might be able to get away with it when you're young, but I'm telling you, it's going to start compounding. 5, 10, 15, 20 years of eating Slim Jims and Pop-Tarts every day, it's going to start hitting you. Your reality will be different. Like I told y'all, man, I've been approached by women at the pool. You know, super bad chick. I'll never forget her, man. Because it messed with me so long because I fumbled it, man. But I was just like, that's when it hit me in my head like, dude, you got a Greek god physique. You know what I'm saying? Because the little homie like, oh, she out of your league. She out of your league. So in the back of my head, I'm like, ah, she out of my league. Then I go in the pool. She come up to me like, oh, you're cute. Ooh. Why she approach me? She approached me because she seen the physique. She didn't see my face. She didn't see the way I look like all the way across the pool. No, she seen the physique. And I was fresh out the gym, so I had that pump going. And I fumbled it. I ain't have no game, right? So body game is the first step, man. Getting your physique together is the first step. And that's going to build confidence. And then you got to still do more work after that. That's not the finishing line, man. Life is all about progressing. But I fumbled that, man. I think her name was Nina. Super bad, super thick. That type of thick that you just like, You know, she was for the streets, I could tell. You know what I'm saying? She pulled up on me with the vape in her hand. I think you for the streets. But man, she was thick. Man, I should have beat that down that night, man. But I didn't have no confidence in myself. You know, I was building towards it, but I wasn't all the way there. And I had a super bad chick, and the dudes around me like, oh, she out of your league. Then the other homies like, damn, she thick. They all staring at her and stuff, and it's like, that threw me off my game. You feel me? But you still got to get experience with women. You got to spit your game, do your thing, man, and just learn. You feel me? But body game is a good first step. Getting in shape is a great first step. And then you can translate that to getting better at work. Start building that business. Start eating healthier, right? Once you get in that gym, that's the foundation. That's step number one. You show up to that gym every day. Okay, I'm starting to show up at work. Okay, I'm doing a little side hustle. I'm showing up for my side hustle. I'm showing up for my business. I'm showing up for me. Let me get my health together. Because honestly, y'all don't need all these extra products and all these surgeries and stuff. This is what I'm telling you. You don't need all these surgeries. If you love yourself and you take care of yourself, you're going to glow differently from all these other men. Because this food is crap. So most of these dudes are eating this crap food. That's why they got all this bad skin, all this acne and stuff like that. They ain't drinking enough water. They eating too much sugar. You got to watch what you eat. Like when I eat whey protein, when I eat too much, I'm going to break out. Pay attention to what makes you break out. Pay attention to the food that doesn't make you feel good. But I'm telling you, if you just eat healthy, take care of yourself, start working out, you don't need all these crazy products, surgeries, none of that stuff. Now, I ain't got the best skin, but I done got compliments on my skin. What do? I just work out. I got a simple face wash, and I do that. I don't do no crazy 5-6 step progress. You know, a girl was like, oh, you need a night routine and a morning routine. I said, my morning routine is just hopping in the shower. You know, hopping in that cold shower. That's my morning routine. I don't need all this extra products and all this extra shit. Nah, because when you living right, dog, you don't need all that extra shit. You don't need all these surgeries because you're going to have a glow to you because you living in a different way. You eating real food. Because all this processed food is going to hold you back. It's going to hold you back. All this extra weight is going to hold you back. You can't put in no work in the bedroom. I don't care what nobody says, bro. Big dudes, and that's why I knew that dude was lying, bro. That dude I used to work out with that attacked me, I'd be, oh, I was with her. I did this. I know he's lying. He talking about, I was beating it down in the back of my car. He would always talk about that. And then the little homie, my boy, man, he was like, he always, like, why is he telling us that? I'm like, I don't know. I said, you believe that? He said, heck no, I don't believe that. I don't think his big body ass can fit in the back of that car. And if a girl got in the back of that car, she disgusting. You know what I'm saying? If a girl mess with a big dude, I'm like looking at you sideways. Be real with y'all. Because if you sleep with him, you probably sleeping with everybody. You feel me? So he's always bringing up all these lies and stuff like, oh man, I was beating it down. I had my foot on her neck and all this crazy shit. And I'm like, I know you didn't do that because I'm looking at your physique. And if you build sloppy, you can't put no work in the bedroom because you got that gut. That gut, and it's taken away from your meat size. You ain't putting in no work. A girl don't want you all that weight on her. You over here sweating and you only been in it for 20 seconds. What are we talking about? Why is you even lying? I don't buy that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But I let him talk. I let him do his thing. You know, but... and that's why he went so crazy on me, man. That's why he went so crazy on me when his girlfriend found out I called him weird. Because he was saying I was his homeboy, right? Then his girlfriend found out his homeboy calling him weird. Maybe this dude is weird. Then he had to react like that. He had to attack me when I ain't looking. Because, think about it, man. He's holding on to that girl so tightly because he can't get another woman. Why can't he get another woman? He can't get another woman because he's overweight. He's not taking care of himself. Because the girl's going to look at you too. You ain't taking care of yourself. How you supposed to take care of a family? And that's real, man. How you supposed to take care of a family if you can't take care of yourself? You ain't putting the right food in your body. You ain't getting enough sleep. You got all this anxiety and all this depression and stuff, but you gulping down them energy drinks every day. You staying up on a video game all night. Of course you got issues. But the West, we don't tell you about that. We just give you this medicine. Oh, take the antidepressant. Oh, you got to keep seeing the doctor. Because when I was having issues with my pelvic floor, that's how I realized how shit a lot of these doctors are. Took 3 courses of antibiotics. I don't like taking medication. I try to stay away from it. Took 3 courses of antibiotics. He said, oh, you got epididymitis. Kept telling me that. Oh, you need to wear tighter underwear. You need to do this. You need to do that. Did everything he said. I said, it's getting worse. More antibiotics. I said, man, I need to go to another doctor. I went to this Indian doctor. Man, I had to do the rectum test. Man, that boy. Like I'm saying, I'm being completely transparent with y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. I'm going to tell the full story every single time, man. People like, oh, you shouldn't be saying this. You snitched on. I don't care. I'm going to be completely transparent with y'all. When I come on here, it's just going to flow out my brain. I'm not holding nothing back. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. Okay, so I got a rectum test from this Indian dude. Stuck his finger on my butt. And I was running from it, dog. That's the most painful thing. That was painful, man. He like, you had the worst reaction in a week. And then he told me, like, you got an extremely tight pelvic floor. So this whole time I was taking antibiotics, I had a tight pelvic floor. So the antibiotics weren't doing anything. So the advice this other doctor was giving me, went to him for almost a year, was complete bullshit. And I'm putting these antibiotics wrecking my body. That's when I realized how shit a lot of these doctors are in the West. Now I look at other people saying the same thing. So a lot of times, the doctors in the West, they're about making money. I'm not saying all of them. We still got some great doctors over here, but a lot of them are in it for money. If you look at, how they get down in the East, things are a lot different. Things are a lot more natural. A lot of times you don't need all these medications that have these side effects. A lot of times there's natural things you can do. A lot of times when you feel like crap, you're depressed, you got all this anxiety, it's because of the way you're living. Now, some people can be born with a chemical imbalance. I understand that. But a lot of guys aren't like that. A lot of y'all are ruining your body and then you feel like shit and you wondering why. You wonder why you have so much anxiety. But you drinking 2 energy drinks and you got 5 hours of sleep last night. Of course you feel like shit. So, man, that's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all really soaked up some game today. Go ahead, like that video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see y'all boys in the next one.